Hey friends, we are Sarájanée and Annacrizelda, and this is Everything and No Less, the podcast where your favorite long-distance best friends talk about everything, from women's sports to Marvel movies, the things we love, things we hate, and everything in between. Welcome.
Hey Sarájanée.
We're doing it. We're back.
We are back. I love that color on you.
Thank you so much. I've been really feeling a burgundy moment the last few months.
Love that. I love that on you.
I need to find the summer version because I never feel like the summer vibrant reds. I don't know if they jive with me, but I need a lighter burgundy cherry maybe kind of color to keep it going.
Okay, have you seen those videos on the internet where they put the colors on you and they determine what colors look good on you, and people's whole stuff is messed up because they've been wearing the wrong colors their whole life? Have you seen that?
I think I've heard about it, but I don't know that I've seen a whole lot of it.
It's the gold versus silver jewelry thing where it's I feel if I learn, look at me in my all gold jewelry. If I learn that I look better in silver, it will really mess with a very deeply embedded belief about myself, and I'm not sure that I want that.
I don't want to know because it's to me, my gold jewelry is it's a personality. It feels cultural.
Yeah.
And I can't change. I'm not going to be able to do it.
I don't know that I could wear silver. I think I would just stop wearing jewelry.
I can't, not alone. That's all, silver earrings or a silver necklace. I actually cannot imagine it. I've told you, I've been dabbling in some, mixed metals. Just to mix it up, make it fun. But I just straight all silver. I don't know. And maybe if I was, super wealthy and could go platinum, maybe that would feel different. But
I'm sure it would feel different.
But since I'm not there, I'm going to stick to the rivers and the lakes that I know.
I love that for you.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I think you had a listener note or a follow-up?
I did. As much as I laughed so hard in our last episode speaking about Magic City Night, and then editing the episode, and then listening to the episode about Magic City Night, we are so funny. There are actual things that I think in our universe, in the Sarájanée and Annacrizelda universe, that do deserve a Magic City Night. One of those things you mentioned is Remember the Titans. It's a movie we have quoted for decades now. Love that. Another one I was thinking about, Yardbird, the Miami location specifically.
Ooh, specifically the Miami location. Never misses. Never misses. I've been going there since the year they opened. Top tier. Way to hold down your, what is it called? Your flagship location? They got it. I do have some feedback, some notes about the other ones, like the DC Yardbird and sometimes the Chicago Yardbird. We need to fly in some Miami support staff for a couple of things, but call me up. We'll sort it out. We'll sort it out. But yeah,
I actually feel like you're the perfect person to consult on that.
I think they should, because I believe in them and I want them to do well.
Okay. There are two jobs that I think that you are actually uniquely well suited to do. The first is Beyonce historian, and the second is Yardbird consultant. Yeah, Yardbird quality control consultant.
Just a couple of little notes and things to think about. I'm sure there are good solutions, easy fixes, but we got to be committed. We got to get everybody on board. I love that for me. But a Yardbird night by the Miami Heat would be phenomenal.
Oh.
Phenomenal.
They need to do that.
Mm-hmm. That would be really good. Really, really good.
Be really good. Another thing I think deserves a Magic City Night, comfortable yet flattering sweatpants.
So hard to find. I'm actually now in a space where I have bought some new sweatpants before my ankle surgery because I wanted some for winter that were going to be big enough to go over the boot and the cast that I had to wear after. But of course they're too big for my normal size. So I'm okay, what do I do? They're oversized, but they're actually too big. I'm rolling them when I try to wear them because we're still in winter here. So I don't know. I feel I need a swap program. Okay, we're done with the surgery. Send help. I need the same sweatpants, but much smaller. What makes a comfortable and flattering sweatpants to you?
Okay, so I think the big thing that makes sweatpants unflattering is when the butt droops in the back. That's not cute. Okay? Sorry to my husband, but he exclusively owns those sweatpants.
You said tighten it up.
Okay. Just a little lift back there, it'll do wonders. I love a tapered ankle. I think Maybe for your boot situation that wouldn't necessarily work, but I love a tapered ankle, so you could tuck it into a sock and a sneaker. I think that looks so cool. I also love a wide leg sometimes, but yeah, I have this pair of UVA sweatpants that I've had for a long time, and I love them. But every time I wear them, my husband asks if I could please throw them away because they are very old.
They're nostalgic. They hold stories for you. You
They
can't.
do. I probably could like do with like buying a different pair, but I love them.
They're part of your archive, you know? Sometimes it's
They
hard to
are.
let go. We gotta hold on to some things for the archive until they let go of us, you
It's
know?
it's so well put. It's so well.
Sarájanée reframe. We gotta love it.
Oh,
Gotta go
it's
to my job.
beautiful. Oh my god, stunning. Another thing that definitely deserves a Magic City night: Canada Dry Ginger Ale. I can't
Yeah,
believe we didn't think of
I
this.
don't know how we did it. There's so much potential. Like you could just have the classic Canada Dry ginger ale, but then people could bring in their flavors. Like my brother, I think he really liked either the blackberry or one of those cherry ones, something like that. That would be fun. That would be
It'd
fun.
be fun. And then at the bar, they could have like mixed drinks with ginger ale, or you could
Uh-huh.
just do ginger ale.
Just some ginger ale. Everybody would leave with their tummies feeling good. Digestion back on track. That would be great.
Oh my god, it would be great. It would be so great. And then the last thing I think of when I think of things we should have a Magic City night tribute to is Bodo's Bagels.
That would be awesome.
It'd be so
That would be
good.
awesome. UVA Sports should definitely do that. How have they missed that?
Yeah.
You know, oh my gosh, that would be very good. You leave with a bagel, like dozen bagel winners for like various competitions in the
Mm-hmm.
course of the game. That would be amazing.
It would be amazing. Yeah, UVA should do that. Okay. Well, we came up with a really good question, or you came up, I should say, with a really good question for our opening question this week that I'd love to talk about. Um, if you released a self-help book this year slash in your current era, what would the title be?
I like there's only one, well, versions of one, but I think I know the topic. And I just want to say there's like a new Barnes and Noble that opened near us, and we walked by it, and all of the opening shelves were like self help books. And so that's what inspired me. I was like, wow, the people are really consuming self help. What would I offer to the world? It'd probably be like stop reading self help books, just live, trust yourself. But like if I was going to put one out, it would. Like at a certain point, the books aren't working. If I look at what the people are doing right now, right, the books are not helping. Anyways, I think that I would have some version of like just drink more water, stay hydrated, friends, and like the subtitle would be along the lines of it might not help or it might not solve everything, but it certainly won't hurt. So just like stay hydrated, go to bed, and see what happens until stay alive until the solution. Solutions emerge. Maybe be like drink more water, more sleep, other basic tips to get through until other solutions come. But I think that would be the title, and then from there we go. We see where the universe takes us, but we start with like
Mm-hmm.
just drink water. Aiden, like if he complains about anything, I'm like, oh, you need some more water. And he's like, what is water gonna do to this, like for this paper cut? And I'm like, I don't know, but it's not gonna hurt.
It'll help you heal faster.
Just drink some more water. At minimum, start there. If you're feeling stuck in life, get you a good couple cups of water, start there. See what
I
emerges.
think the title of that would be like Water is the Way.
The water is the way. You nailed it. That's perfect.
Call us Barnes and Noble or what is it?
However, whoever, one of them publishing houses.
I love this question because I'm going to talk about a book that I just read. Okay. And okay, so I'm someone who I have consumed a lot of self-help in my life. Like in my 20s, in my like late teens, like I loved self-help books. I'm like, I'm going to be so productive. I'm going to really dial it in and I'm going to like maximize my day, maximize my blocks of time. Like I've read so many self-help books. And I think around like my early 30s, I started to really be like, well, like I actually haven't improved like that much. So like maybe like Like every self-help book is kind of the same. Like you start reading it and by the time you finish, you're so inspired. You're like, I'm going to change my life. I have found the lever that I'm going to pull and everything is going to get better. And it never happens, right? Because like, that's not like the way that change happens in life, right? Like change is only done by like small incremental, like changes that you make over and over the course of a life. Like that's the way that change happens. But like these self-help books really promise these like vast, really serious changes that will happen if you only implement this specific method. So then I got really into reading anti-self-help books and like books that are kind of arguing against this idea that like there's one solution to like all of the things that are wrong with you or you not having enough time. One of my favorite authors in this space is Oliver Burkeman. He wrote a very famous book, 4,000 Weeks, which is kind of an anti-productivity, anti-self-help book. It's very good. But the most recent book that I read is called Saving Time by Jennie Odell. Jennie Odell is a visual artist and a writer in the Bay Area. And it's like, I read this book. It's so good. I really feel like it is like the book that if I had like stayed in academia and continued my like thesis, I think this is like a similar book to what I would have written because it's about how time and the idea of time is not neutral. It's actually like constructed and reinforced by society, specifically capitalistic mechanisms in society. And all of this like productivity, self-help stuff is about how to maximize the labor that you are contributing to in a capitalist society. It's just like further alienating you from like your labor and yourself. And this book, it's so good because it's like asks the question of like, why do we want to maximize our productivity? Like, what is that? What is underlying that? Who is that really for? And one of the quotes that I love from that book is, we continue to take the libraries and parks of ourself and turn them into condos. Oh. And I'm like, dang!
That's deep.
Isn't that deep?
Yeah.
It's like the spaces of peace and like joy that we have, especially in this like social media hustle culture, where like, how can we take that and turn it into money? How can we take that and monetize it? How can I maximize like this thing and create something that is like of value?
Yes.
And I'm like, dang.
I want to read that. Please like remind me, text me the title. I'm like, I want to read that right now. It also reminds me of a conversation we were having about this idea of like everybody needs a personal brand when that feels so counterintuitive to me because I'm like, I don't want to be a brand. I'm Sarájanée, but like I don't want to be a brand. And I told you about this like program that I was participating in, and they were talking about like you want to be the person that people come to or that they think of when they have a question or a conversation about X, whatever your thing is. And I was like, oh no, don't come to me. I'll come to you, right? Like I actually don't want to be the person that people are constantly seeking. Like that again feels like connected to capitalism, our labor, our time, and like just people having access to us in ways that aren't actually about like maybe what we have to offer the world or our thoughts or even our values, certainly, but like just being accessible and you know, like that's not what value is to me. And it reminds me of like also Trisha Hersey, who like I think I've talked about her before, and like she does a lot of work as like around rest as resistance, and she takes a sabbatical every year, and she talks about how even though she publicizes it and tells people I'm offline for like 2 or 3 months, don't call me, don't hit me, she will still receive emails leading up to that time being like, oh, could you make an exception? Oh, could you come through? Like we think there's a lot of alignment. And she's like, I had told you I wasn't going to do it, but we're all so programmed to be like, but I'm asking you, and it's because I trust you, right? And like, I value what you have to say, but it's like, but I don't respect you enough to hold your like to like, you know, see your boundaries and like your time, or that you know what is best for you. And so, anyways, that's a rant, but like, what a phenomenal idea and kind of way to think about like how we're like, what is motivating us when we say we want to be better versions of ourselves? Is it like connected to our own visions for our lives or the people that we're in relationships with, or is it connected and like being motivated by like the capitalist drive that we're all conditioned by to like do more, to make more, to be more, right? I think that's really, really interesting.
Yeah, and I think especially in a time in life where you're kind of like, I feel like especially at this age where you're kind of, you know, you've been out of school for a while and you're thinking about like what kind of value you bring to your relationships, to your work, it's really easy for this kind of capitalist idea to slide into that because
Yeah.
it's so pervasive,
Yeah.
right? And the point you had about being a brand, right? Like that is so icky because it's like a brand is something you consume. Like you
Yeah.
present yourself as consumable in this like very particular way to the world that feels so alienating from like you
Mm-hmm.
as like an inherent person.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it also, like I'm thinking about the difference, or as you were describing the book and the premise of the book, I was thinking about the difference between like self-help and self-knowledge, which is what I actually think that a lot of us are seeking when we're like trying to figure out how to navigate and move through the world and like look into text and, thinking about how we want to be. It's like we're trying to seek to learn more about ourselves, to think about who we are, how we're evolving, maybe even how we want to try to steer who we want to become, right? And that's why we're like probably seeking some of these answers out externally, but like, are they actually guiding us to questions and curiosity, which I think is like probably how we get to know ourselves better, and some trust and like acceptance a little bit, because some of the things we might learn about ourselves are not always like glorious and shiny, and that can be okay. We can't change everything about ourselves. It's more about learning like what's helpful to us, what's potentially harmful to others. How do we navigate that? Like, how do we live in that, like, I don't know if it's even like authentically, but just like carefully, like with awareness, maybe is what I'm trying to talk about or thinking about too, right? And I think that's the thing that's interesting. Like, we don't often talk about like self knowledge. How do I know about myself? What do I know about myself? Is it true? Is it fair? And like just asking those questions and like, do I accept myself? Right? Like, what does it mean and look like to accept myself? This version of myself, past versions of myself, all of the tensions between those versions and who I might be, right? I think that's like that there's tension there. That's can be hard, or at least for me, it can be. I think that's maybe what we're looking for out here. And then, to your point, it becomes easy for capitalism to come in and be like, no, 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 make a better version of yourself. And it's like, wait, 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 that's not necessarily what we need. What if we know or could trust that, like, hey, you as you are, you're actually kind of cool. You're pretty dope. Like, trust that, leave with that, and
Mm-hmm.
go, keep it pushing.
Yeah, absolutely. I think to circle back to the original question, I think similar to what you initially said, the title of the self help book that I would write is just be,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
or like you're good.
You're right. You're right.
You're good.
God, I love that. And like other daily affirmations, right? I can see you like having
Yeah.
that being a part of your book. Just affirmations, you're good,
You don't need
grounding.
that.
You don't need it, like actually there's nothing that you need to improve today. What would you do if you didn't have to improve anything about yourself today? Whoa.
Right.
What a
Yeah.
beautiful day that would set up.
Mm-hmm.
What a beautiful day. I buy it.
Good.
It's gonna be in our cafe, the library part of our future gift shop store.
There's going to be a self help section and it's just going to be empty, and there's just going to be a sign that says, "You're good. You're good."
You're good. I'm gonna go drink some water.
Now go drink some water. It's just water bottles. That's what we're
Yay!
selling.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so for our topic on friendship, I was listening to something or came across something, maybe, I don't really remember how we got here, that I think was thinking about songs about best friends. And so first, I wanted to say or ask, like, have we landed on what is our friendship song? Because a couple came to mind, but I don't know that we have, like, have we ever identified our song? I think we should hash that out. And then I think we should think about, like, what are the best songs or what are some of our favorite songs about friendship?
I don't know that we have landed on a specific song. I feel like the song that we are often listening to is like the same in our recent Miami trip. We were listening to a lot of Nickelback, which really makes me.
We all just want to be big rock stars.
We all just want to be big rock stars. Cut my hair and change my name. These are relatable notions.
They are, right? Right? I think that should be a part, like that should be in consideration. I also thought about Whitney Houston, from the Bodyguard soundtrack, and I don't even know the real name of the song, but I call it "I Will Always Love You." Is that the name? I
Yeah.
feel like that's in contention for being our song.
That's a great song. Adele, very
Gotta be in
important.
there. Several Adele songs could be there. Any of the big feelings make you want to cry.
Make you act crazy.
That could be in there. And then I was like, there's got to be like surely Beyonce songs. There could be some Beyonce in contention too. But I don't know. What's our song? What should it be?
I don't know. There's so many.
Maybe we just have a playlist and that represents.
Yeah.
We put all of them on there.
Oh my God. What about Ice Cream Paint Job? There was that one
Yes.
that we were singing that the whole time. Shout out to Camille.
Yes, Ice Cream Paint Job is on there. Okay, I like that. I like that.
Oh, it's really a song that could be about anything, and also nothing.
Very era specific too. Very much a song of the times when we were in college. Very much.
Oh my God, yeah, we loved that Jay-Z Kanye West album that came out in college too. You remember that?
I Watch the Throne. I can't even remember. Oh, Watch the Throne.
We used to have a whole interpretive dance we did to those songs.
Yes, oh my gosh. That's the footage that we need.
No, we don't need that. I'm so grateful that there's no footage of that.
Surely somewhere, if you went to college with us and you have pictures or video, send it in to Sarájanée wants to see it. Don't send it to Anna, she'll delete it.
Don't send I'll
trace it back to the source and delete it. Don't send it to Oh my goodness. That reminds me of the trend that's like, what were you like in the 90s, which I think we should do for a future episode. I think we should talk about that and find, like, pull out a picture or something that's like, who were we in the 90s? But we should also continue that to be like, who were you in the, what is that, the aughts?
The early aughts.
Yeah. Well, who were you then? That would be really funny. Full images, bring them back. That would be great.
It would be great. But songs about friendship that I love, that we both love. I love Best Friend by Sweetie and Doja Cat.
Yes, the chorus, that's my bestie in the testy as soon as I got a Tesla. That's like all I said.
That's such a
Definitely
good
do that. And it's Sweetie, Black and Filipino, one of our children in the world. Love that.
Love it.
I think a throwback classic is TLC, What About Your Friends? Like the reflection prompts about friendships. Are they going to be around? Are they going to hold you down, stand their ground? Like, I love that one too. That's a very good one.
Another throwback one that I love is Girl by Destiny's Child.
I love that song. It's very, like, always resonates. Just coming to your friend and being like, girl, what's happening? Stop. You see, like, you putting a delusion out here. Don't do it. You need to have some real talk. Don't tell me that you're happy. You're not.
It's so good. It's so funny. We've never talked about that song, but I often walk around my house singing that song. Girl.
I thought you were gonna say you say it to your like dog.
I do sing it to my dogs.
It's very funny. I mean, the way it ends is like great too. Like, I'm offering all of these questions and telling you what I'm observing, and it's like, just know that I love you, right? Like, this is coming from love. And so I love that. I think that's a great note for that song to end on too.
It's great.
There are a couple others that I don't think the SC, who are the people that control what content comes out? Anyways, they're explicit in the titles, but they're by C Murder and they are by YG, and if you know, you know. And I think those are great songs about friendship, and they maybe add in like a bit of a masculine perspective and just, holding your friends down, loving them down, the extents that you would go to protect and honor your friends. So if you know, you know, but shout out to C Murder and YG. They have some classic songs about friendship too.
Nice.
Yeah.
I would add Nelly in there as a part of our friendship canon songs.
The Nelly and Tim McGraw album in particular, like, really, I was very excited, and I knew you would like them when we had that conversation. I was like, Anna would. If nobody else feels me about over and over again. And it's just
I've literally never met anybody else who has even mentioned that song. Do you know?
It's so good. I don't know
It's
anybody else
so
either, but
good.
it's so good. I think Aiden was like, I actively avoided it. I was like, okay, just let me like try it out. I actually think you'll really like this. And he was like, this is terrible.
It's so good though.
But it's so good. It's so meaningful and heartfelt. I can't keep picturing you with him. I think about it over and over again.
I mean, shout out to the woman who would be choosing between Tim McGraw and Nelly. What is the path you've walked that these are the two men that are like fighting over you?
Right. Also, excellent work though. Good job.
Excellent. You've
At least
crossed
in the, like,
genres.
right. At least when they were like releasing that song. I don't know about the versions that we know of them now, but at least then, good job.
Good job.
Oh my goodness. If you're listening and you have other songs about friendship, send them over to us. One day we'll create this playlist.
They'll be playing in our gift shop.
Yeah. Love that. Love that.
This week in women's sports, exciting.
Oh my gosh, yeah, let's do a quick little hit here. We got to shout out our alma mater because we talked a lot about them. But the University of Virginia women's basketball team is advancing to the Sweet 16 after an upset win, double overtime, in Iowa for the first time since 2000. Like, we were wee pups the last time this team went to the Sweet 16. I think I was still celebrating my birthdays at UVA women's basketball games the last time they went to.
Wow.
It was very exciting to watch. Very proud of them. Very much elated. They deserve all those bagels for sure. Like, for their success on the court. Also, at some point, because they were playing their games in Iowa, their first 3 tournament games, I don't know if they fixed it by the 3rd game, but the first 2 rounds, they were playing in like an 80-degree gym. Like, something was wrong. And so it was like 80 degrees, 78, 92 degrees in there. I was like, absolutely not. And they were going to overtime, give me fluids, bring a fan out. Like, very incredible stuff. Very, very incredible. Indeed, indeed. Have you seen any tournament games?
On and off. I don't think I'm doing too well in the bracket.
No. I was going to bring that up. I was going to say, there's a long way between here and the championship game, but right now you gotta hill to climb. Shout out to my side.
I do. Well, I chose everything based on vibes,
Sometimes that works. Sometimes it puts you at the bottom of the pool, and it's okay. Very funny, but yeah, tournament's rolling on. We'll see what happens next weekend. Sweet 16, Elite 8 pickup. We'll see how it shakes out. UConn looks very, very good. So does South Carolina and Texas. The top of the bracket is doing their thing, and best of wishes, best of luck to the University of Virginia team. Hold it down. Hold it down.
Anything else in women's sports?
Oh, the WNBA and they ratified a new contract. That's very exciting. We're gonna have a yeah.
Yes, very exciting. And they did it just in time for the season.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness. It was looking very, very testy or very touch and go. So I'm happy. We're gonna get to see some games.
Mm-hmm. Are you planning on going to any games?
I think so. I think we're going to try to catch a preseason Chicago Sky Atlanta Dream game. We'll see how it works out. June might be busy. We're going to be moving. Oh, wait. I think we're going to a game in June, too. I don't know. Aiden plans that. So I'm just.
What game?
Vibes. I think in New York. I think maybe the Mystics and the Liberty if the schedule holds. So.
Oh my gosh.
That'll be very exciting. But I think we're going to also try to get the Atlanta Dream here in Chicago. So hopefully we'll both get to see our teams play. Are y'all going to go? Are you going to make it to any this year?
We're trying to go to the Wings Aces preseason game because it's actually in Austin. So that's
clutch.
Very exciting. I get to see potentially Paige Beckers and obviously all the stars on the Aces.
Yes. Okay, you can pitch Asia on coming on the pod. Just make a poster. Asia, will you be a guest?
Come on my podcast.
We can't pay you.
We can't pay. No, that's actually so bad because we can't ask a woman to come onto our podcast and then not pay her.
Or you got a new contract though. Or you don't really need the money. Just kidding.
I heard you're good, right? Oh my gosh.
No, that's really funny. But yeah, I'm excited. Excited about that. We'll keep you all posted on what games we check out. Maybe you all can go to them too. Support women's sports.
Support women's sports.
A lot, a lot. Do you want to do what we've been making lately? Kitchen
Oh,
successes.
I totally forgot. Yeah.
I just did too. Okay, we often talk about what we've been watching, but for a fun remix this week, we wanted to tell you all a little bit about what we've been making. We both enjoy cooking and baking in different moments. Do you have any recent successes? I know you do because I see the pics, but tell us, tell the people, what's something you're proud about that you've been cooking or that you've made recently, Anna Crizelda?
Well, something that, so it's not really a specific dish, but so during the pandemic, taught myself to cook, taught myself to actually make food for myself in a way that was healthy. And, the past few times we've gone to the grocery store, so always I like go in with a plan. But the past few times, like we've gone in and I've just been like, all right, like I know that I need 2 different kinds of carbs, 3 different kinds of vegetables, and we have protein at home, and then I'm just gonna make a menu from this. And I realized the other week, while I was at home, like washing all the vegetables and putting them away, that like that's really quite far from where I came from, where I had to, stick to recipes really exactly, and like I was always trying to make sure I had the exact right amount of things. It's like I think that this idea of having flexibility in the ingredients you have and what you can make from them, I think really shows that I know how to cook now.
You definitely do. That's very, very exciting. That's very fun. And hopefully, or I imagine, like, take some of the pressure off of too of like meal planning and cooking and going to the grocery store and like, what if something is out of stock or unavailable, right? Gives you, I love flexibility. I think that's really, really fun. I am someone who, and I think this comes from like probably my mom a little bit too, but also my aunt Pearl, rest in peace. Like I am right now really in like a coupon, weekly ads, what's on sale era, and like kind of using that for inspiration. That's also because we live in a city that's very, very expensive, and the grocery stores that are near us are very expensive too. So just practically speaking, and I love when I like go in the store and I can watch like $20 to $40, $50 come off the total grocery bill. I'm like, yes, this is it. That also probably means things don't need to be that expensive, but that feels like a small win for me. But I think I do have a specific item. I think I sent you pictures. We love Kasama. We both do. Filipino restaurant here in Chicago. Their baked goods are phenomenal, and one of my favorites is their bass cake. And they found the recipe online, and a couple of weeks ago I made that and was very proud. The first round, the first batch were kind of iffy, but I was like, you know what, we're gonna try again. And the second time, saw a lot of progress. Felt like I could make it again, even though it's kind of labor intensive. But I feel like that's a source of recent pride for me. I was like, yes, we made a like kind of complicated dessert. Shout out to Kasama and their bass cakes, and shout out to me for doing it.
Shout
That's
out
something
to
I'm proud of as a
you.
kid. Yeah.
That is no easy feat. I feel like that is a very complicated recipe with many
Lots of stuff.
steps.
So many steps, so many steps. But it was worth it. It was so good. That little ube layer in the middle,
Mm.
perfection. Really, really love it. Really, really love it.
Yeah, I really admire people who can bake. I really feel like it's such a skill, and I love baked goods. Love them so much. Ugh, love kasama. I really
I
miss
think
it.
I think baking is like the closest that I feel to science, which is probably not true. I'm
Mhm.
just not aware of it, but like the science in my real life, I guess, or whatever, right? Like, okay, what has to come together? Ratios, proportions, and there's something that's like meditative about it because I can't do other things while I bake, right? Like, I don't know how other people do that, but it really like draws my attention to where I am in the moment too, which is something I appreciate.
Hmm. Yeah, there's something very exact about baking that I think is really cool, like the measuring and then the like time. I think especially if you work with like products that have yeast in them, like the fermentation of it is really maybe more science than art, more art than science. I don't really know, but yeah, very cool.
Yeah. And I think it feels like I put them in conversation with like my grandmothers and, other like baking and cooking is certainly something that's like generational in my family, especially like the women in my family. And so whenever I'm baking something, especially if it's something new, I find myself like turning to the picture of my grandmother and being like, all right, I need you to come be in the room, help me. Like, we're going to be in a dialogue about how this is going. And so that feels like there's like I don't know if it's like too much probably to say like an ancestral like communing, but like if there's something that feels intergenerational about that, that's kind of sacred to me too, which may just be in my head, but I like it, so we're gonna go with it.
That's beautiful. I don't think it's dramatic at all to say that. That's lovely. Yeah, I think that more than anything, it's like cooking and baking. Like there's an act of like self love and self care in it,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, how easy would it be to just go into the grocery store and just consume something that's already
Right.
pre-made or like super processed, right? Like there is a lot of value I feel like in slowing down and doing things for yourself. You know?
For sure. And especially to your point, when you're making like a healthy meal, I think I texted you the other weekend. And usually the weekends are when we try to like take some of the pressure off, parameters off, eat things that we enjoy. And we had already done that in the week because we had a really tiring day, but we made these like really, really tasty salmon bowls, like kind of a standard recipe, something we made frequently, but like the salmon, I nailed it in the air fryer. It was like perfectly cooked, or at least as I like it, perfectly cooked. We like over some black rice and some roasted veggies, but like that kind of that I guess the way you're taking care of yourself, as you're saying too, right? Like just felt really good. Like, hey, it's a Saturday, coming back, slowing back down, eating a nutritious meal that also is tasting very good. That was like kind of like a hug. That's a hug to self.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, how funny that it actually is eating the healthy food that makes you feel better. I'm like, unfortunately, my plan as a child to only eat burgers and spaghetti
Who would
has
have
been
thought?
foiled.
Yeah.
So I do love burgers and spaghetti.
They have a place too. Y'all never gonna make me hate a burger. I don't care. Never gonna make me hate it. Never, never. I love me a
Yeah,
burger.
I feel like I have a burger like once a week, maybe twice. Like I don't cut it out. Love it.
Can't do it. I can mix it up. Like it doesn't always have to be like a beef burger. I love a turkey burger too, but I need me a burger. It's good. It's good for
So
my
good.
spirit. Good for my
Burgers.
Have we already talked about on here what kind of cook are you? Are you like a clean as you go cook or a put everything away later? Deal with it after cook?
I am a clean as I go cook. I'm a very clean cook. Okay, like if I can do everything in one pot, I'll do everything in one pot. You know, like by the time it's over, the only thing that needs to get cleaned up are the plates we ate off of.
Yes. Yes.
And
Or if like a pan got really hot and needed to cool down, like if I'm using something like cast iron, like okay, fine. But I'm a clean as you go too. I like all of my stuff out, set out first, what I'm gonna need, because I got to start there. I get distracted if I have to go back into the cabinet and get some out. But yeah, same. Clean as you go and set everything out. What do the French call the like putting everything out?
mise en
Mise en place.
place.
Love
Yeah.
that. Need that. Gotta have that. Gotta have that.
Yeah, it's a source of great satisfaction for
Yeah.
me if I feel that I'm working efficiently and cleanly, and I
Mm-hmm.
think part of that is a response to the way that my husband cooks. We've talked about this. I've just never seen someone use so much of the kitchen. I
It's
just
so much.
like he'll use stuff I've never even seen. I'm like, what is that? Where did it come from? Why are you using it? Like I've never seen someone use so many plates that
So many utensils.
so many
Like the tongs find a way into every meal. I don't understand. I think you know how they do those. Like there are two types of people in the world, and then they end up together. Yes, there are people that clean as they go, and there are people that use every utensil, as many as possible, and they get together. And I think that's both of our experience.
It happens, It happens.
But I've learned, I'm like growth. The sign of growth is I'm like, you know what, you need your process, I need mine, and even though I want to know why the tongs are out once again, I'm not gonna ask. I'm gonna think it. I'm not gonna say it.
See, like that's my problem is that like if I'm sitting there watching it happen, I have to comment on it and I know that's not helpful, but I like still have to do it. I don't know why. So I just like I need to be not in the room when it's happening.
Yeah, so when he asked me to help, I'm like, are you sure? Because when I'm coming in here now, I'm going to be cleaning up behind you, right? Right? I know that's not your process, but it is mine. But it's a start. Sorry, I'm thinking it, though. I'm thinking it. Like, oh, another fork. Okay.
You couldn't use the one that you just used
Okay.
to do the
Oh, we
same
need 3 pans for this two-part dish. Okay. Got it.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
And we're like getting due. I'm realizing we got to have like an Aiden and Eric commercial on here or something where they have a moment to respond. Well, Well, we just show a picture of them, and if we don't like the thing, like if we don't like their response, they don't actually make it.
I did see that you made a note here that I want to ask you about on our little notes note. Okay. Do you put the water or the toothpaste on first? I've been wondering this for 2 weeks because you put it on here and I'm like, wait, does she put the water or the toothpaste on first?
Okay, my order of operations. I am a water, toothpaste, water kind of person. Like, there's got to be a toothpaste sandwich. I think going straight toothpaste on the brush is, I don't even have words. It's just, whoa. You know, it looks like, the toothpaste needs a base.
Why are you putting toothpaste on that dry ass brush? Like, please.
Right. Are you like camping? Are you out in the wild? Do you not have access to water? You know, as a person who is fortunate to have access, I need to put water on there first. Absolutely.
Like, I feel like it doesn't stick to the brush if you don't put water on first. I don't know if that's true,
I
but
don't either. But I just feel like it's that. I feel like the brush has been sitting, even when it's covered. Like it just needs to. You got to wake the brush up. I don't really know if that makes sense, but like, yeah, it's water, toothpaste, water for
you have
me.
to activate it.
Yes, yes. Let it know what's coming.
Yes. Yes, no. That's if you put toothpaste on your brush dry, please let us know and why.
Yeah. Show your work. Tell us your thanking. Yeah.
Come on here and defend yourself.
Right. Right. That's all.
That's all. That's it. Okay. I'm glad that we're aligned there because I felt that you would likely have a strong opinion on that. That's so funny. That's very good. Anything else you have strong opinions about?
So many things. Sour cream, ick, don't need it.
Oh.
We talked about that. So many things. It's like you name the thing and I probably have a strong opinion.
Okay, tomatoes.
I like tomatoes.
You like tomatoes?
I like them thinly sliced and I like them in a salad. They have a place.
Okay. People have strong opinions about tomatoes.
I'm trying to think, how do I feel about them like in dishes? Like when they're like lightly roasted and like a pasta. I don't always need that when they get like a little too mushy, but I like a tomato.
Yeah, I love tomatoes. As a child, I used to just eat tomatoes. Like sliced
bite
tomatoes.
into it? Would you?
No, not bite into it. It's cut up, yeah. But
okay, something I have a strong opinion on that's like tomato related. Tomato sandwiches. Like, I don't know if maybe it was the movie Harry at the Spy. I don't know. I saw it somewhere, but it was like sliced tomato on bread with mayonnaise. And I was like, girl, what is that? What is that? So, like, tomato sandwiches that people eat during the summer, I could just see eating a sliced tomato before putting it on the bread with some mayonnaise. Like, that's okay. The people are not all right.
Okay. Do you like BLTs?
BLT, but it's not a tomato alone. You gotta have something else in there. But I love BLT.
People have strong opinions about BLTs. I saw a meme that was like, "Who likes BLTs? That's just a sandwich of toppings," and I'm like, that is not wrong, but
interesting.
It's delicious.
But it's very good. Like, there's nothing like a good like BLT, especially with some thick cut bacon. Like, it's very good.
Yeah,
very very good.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I think just a tomato on a sandwich is a little weird, but. Yeah, I also don't like the mushy tomato pasta. Like, I don't know what that's called. If you are an Italian person, please weigh in. But like,
you got like wilted spinach in there too. Like,
I actually can't with wilted spinach. I hate wilted spinach.
Yeah, yes.
Hate.
It is so. It'll just get on my tongue. I don't like it. Like even when I'm putting spinach in like an egg scramble or what do you call the egg dishes that we put like a frittata? I like cut it up because I need thin spinach. I don't want no like wilted leaf. Oh no, heavens no, heavens no.
Do you like eggplant?
I do. I do.
Wow.
I like it. Kind of surprises me. I think I needed to. I don't know. Like I love. There's a place here that puts eggplant in their green curry, and I do like it, but it's not a lot of it, I guess. So maybe.
That is actually something I've wanted to ask you. I thought about this week. So you love Thai curry, right? But you don't like coconut.
I know. They don't like the coconut doesn't come straight through. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they do it, especially with green curry. Like it's just, I love the green curry.
That's so interesting. Okay.
But it's like not overwhelming coconutty flavor. Like
I
coconut
see.
cake, too strong. Coconut based dairy free ice creams, Trader Joe's has one. It's like just on the cusp, right? But it's not like a coconut
Mm.
aftertaste. Maybe that's what it is. The absence of a coconut aftertaste is good to me.
Okay. That's interesting. That's so interesting. Coconut is one of my favorite flavors. But I don't like the coconut flakes. Like I
Mm-hmm.
think those are on like the coconut cake that you're talking about. I don't like that. But I do love like coconut in desserts, and I think it's because it's used so much in Filipino desserts. But it's so interesting.
It's got to be blended. It's got to be hidden in there, I think, and I'm good with it. But not a not a prominent flavor.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe I need to try it again though, because for a while I thought I didn't like key lime, and then I learned that was because I only had like artificial key lime. And when I had fresh key lime pie, I was like, oh heaven, phenomenal. So maybe I just need to try a different like light coconut kind of dessert where it's not like the flakes on top. You know, I'm open. I'm
Yeah.
open to coconut, like some
Okay.
other things.
Okay. Well, yeah, I feel like you have to get into the like Asian desserts, like the people who like really use like the fresh coconut versus like the like maybe the more artificial or the desiccated coconut. I feel like that's desecrated, sacrilegious coconut. Have you ever had like a fresh coconut like from a tree?
I don't think so because I think I've seen it. I've been offered it, and I've been like, nah, I don't know if that's for me. I don't know if that's for me.
I don't know if I want to go to the root, the source.
I'm like, that might be the worst of all, but it could be the best. It could be the best.
You're right. It could either go so wrong or you're like, wait, this is actually like very good. I think you'd like it.
Okay, I'll try it. I'll give it a try.
Okay. That's all you can ask.
That's it. That's it.
That's it.
All right. Anything else on your mind before we go?
No, that's all the questions I have for you today.
That's all today. That'll do. All right. Well, that is it. That does it for episode 27. If you like this episode, share it with your long distance best friend. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.